This is actually a very simple project, so I'm going to try and do it quite quickly, go through it in one go. And the first thing I obviously printed out was my design. Excuse this, obviously as normal the printer decided to run out of ink part of the way through. But there is one of the designs. You'll notice we've got two sets of designs. One has got this white window on, one hasn't. If you want to personalise your cracker and make it for someone in particular, print out the one with a little white bit on it, and there you can write a little message with the name of the person whom it's to. Remember, do not cut out that white square. That's where you write, and you're best to write when it's flat. It's really hard to write on the cracker once you've made it. Now, as for what I've used, I found cardboard too stiff, paper too thin, so once again I've gone to this slightly glossy, thick photographic paper, and I do find it perfect for things like this, exactly the same way as I find it perfect for decoupage. Right, as with most of my designs, we're going to cut out all the bits which are edged with the blue line, and you may also see some little slits, 3 of them at the top there, which will also need to be cut in good Blue Peter fashion. I have one I have virtually finished here. You can see again it's one with a white square, and I haven't cut the white square out. I've just got to cut these. I just need to encourage the last couple to come out, like so. There we go, and I've just got these edges to do. Obviously being edges like this, you can use scissors if you want, but I usually use my craft knife and a ruler, and it gives me a nice straight line. There we go, and the other on that side. There we go. Now I'm just going, while I've got the ruler here, I'm just going to mark the fold points using a blunt knife, just a kitchen knife. I don't use the serrated edge, use the smooth back edge there, on the black dotted line there, and just give it a couple of those. Same on that one. You can do one down the middle if you want. I'm just going to do one quick one. Obviously I don't want to damage those, they're quite easy to break. Don't worry if you break one, but they're quite easy to break, those little ones. We'll do the other side. And then we're going to have just a little think for a second about how it gets folded. I'll show you one which is partially done. Then you'll get the idea of how it's going to be folded. There we go. That's just about all the folds done. Here's one I've done, and as you can probably see from that, we will have a mountain fold, and in the middle a valley fold. So if we try and do that with our piece here, this one here will be a mountain fold if we can get it at the right place. There we go. And the middle will be a valley fold, like so. So mountain and valley. And obviously that one is a mountain fold again. Might be slightly more difficult this time, but there we go. So we've made a sort of a V shape there. Okay. Right, now we just need to do the same to the other side. So I fold this the same way with a mountain fold there, valley fold there, and a mountain fold there. And there is my cracker folded. Now I'm just going to flatten that out slightly. We've got the folds in there. And just encourage it to fold this way as well. I'm not folding it, I'm just rolling it slightly because that's the way we're going to want it to go eventually. If I encourage it that way now, I will find that when I come to do it eventually it won't be so difficult, so just encourage it round like that. Now to build the cracker. What order you do this in is really up to you. What I am going to do first, you don't have to have everything, but the more you have, the more it's going to be like a cracker. I bought these cracker snaps off eBay. I think I bought about 72 of them for £4 I think, so they weren't very expensive. We want it to bulge because we don't want it to be tight, but remember the cracker is going to come together a little bit more, so we don't have to bulge it too much. So I'm just going to fold that until I think it's suitable, which should be about there. I'm going to tape it there. You might want to glue it. I'm taping it, it's a little bit quicker, and you want it to be sturdy because you want your crack to go off, so to speak. There we go. Please do wash your hands before you start doing card making. And I'll do the same that side. One and two. I'll say the card is going to come together a little bit more, so we will get that lift and our stuff can go under there or in there. I now choose to start building the card. I realise I haven't written in there because I haven't thought of a name, but as long as you've done that, you've got this in. I'm going to build this one, put everything in from that end, and then finally build the end and tie up these bits. Okay, so let's make a start on that. So starting with this end, these do slot together quite well. Now it's your choice whether you want to put a bit of tape in there or not. I'm going to. Don't want it falling apart while I'm demonstrating, but you don't have to. That's that one done. Now I'm going to do the middle one. Again, it slots together quite well. Make sure it's in the right place, lined up. Want those edges lined, it will slide backwards and forwards a little bit there in the slot. Let's see if I can get a bit of tape in there. A little bit tricky getting this bit of tape. Now I'm just going to make that a little bit smaller. See if that will do. At least if I get it on one end like that, should be fine, he says. You can't see me messing that up, can you? Yeah, make sure it's together, lined up, and then stuck. So now, whilst keeping this end open, I'm going to close off this end. Now there's two ways of doing this. You can use a nice bit of ribbon and make a feature of it, or you can do what I do and just use a little bit of cotton, and that will close it off and it'll be almost unnoticeable. Don't do it too tight. For one, you won't be able to because you've got the snap in there, but two, you want to make it look like a cracker. If you did it right against it like that, it's not really going to look very crackerish. You want a little gap just like that. So take my cotton, I make a little lasso is my idea here. Put it around there. Make a little lasso. Just pull it tightish, but not too tight. So we would like it to look like a cracker. And there, I've lost the end. But once you've done that, you obviously want to tie it off, which I will do. I may have made this lasso slightly too small, but don't mind. There we go. Tighten it off as so, and then to finish, cut that back open and just use the two ends to tie a knot. Definitely where my eyesight doesn't help me. There. Hopefully that is a little knot. Might do one more. Yes, the dog's still grumbling in the background. There we go, and then obviously I'm going to cut those off as close as I can. There we go. So that's the one end closed off. Now I need to put my bits and bobs in there when I find them. I have a little hat I've made out of a bit of crepe paper. The present for this one in particular is going to be a couple of dice. And there you go. And not to forget, I have a joke. Would you like to hear the joke? What do you get if you cross Santa with a duck? A Christmas quacker. Yeah, good old dad joke there. So in that goes. And obviously I'm now going to close up this end. Slot it together. Again, you can choose to put a bit of tape on there if you wish. Just slide that across slightly. There we go. I'll put a bit of tape on that. Get rid of that bit. Bit of tape on there. There we go. And finally, I need to tie up that end again with another bit of cotton. And there we have a finished cracker. As you can hear, my bits and bobs in it, even a cracker snap. Hope you have fun making these. We're going to have loads and loads of designs for them, and I hope people will like some really nice personalised crackers for this Christmas. Obviously all the designs etc. are available to download off craftbuild.com.